Good afternoon, students. I am Nidhi Gupta and I am going to teach you Maths of Class 8's NCERT CBSE syllabus. Let me just share with my screen. Today I am going to start chapter number 2, Linear Equations in One Variable. Our objective is to determine whether a number in a solution of a given equation solve linear equation using the property of equality. Now, whenever there is an equation that is in the form of ax plus b is equals to c, ax plus b is equals to c, where a, b and c are real numbers and x is equals to 0. These 2 points solve linear equations in one variable involving negative values. That means the type of questions we are going to solve today, our answer will come in the negative value. Now, this is solve linear equations involving decimals. That means whenever we are going to solve linear equations problems, the answers will come in the decimal form. Properties of equalities representing forms of equations. There are 3 forms of equation. One, A is equals to A is reflexive, A is equals to B and B is equals to A is equals to symmetric, and if A is equal to B and B is equal to C and A is equal to again C, this is a form of transitive. Now, let's start with exercise 2.1. In this, question number 1, x minus 2 is equals to 7. X is a variable. That means its value can vary from any number. 2 is a number which is a constant. Its value cannot change. And 7 is definitely also a number. So we should do transpose numbers and numbers, all the numbers at one side, right hand side. So x will be at the left hand side and we are going to shift our transpose minus 2 towards the right hand side with plus 7. So there is already 7, and once this minus 2 is coming towards the right hand side, so its minus sign will change to the plus sign. So our answer will become x is equals to 7 plus 2, 9. Today, we are going to complete total 11 questions. This is question number 2. Y plus 3 is equals to 10. Once we are talking about y plus 3. So again, y is a variable and plus 3 is a number. So we are going to transpose plus 3 towards right hand side, and plus 3 will become minus 3. And this will be 10 minus 3 will be 7. Now, this is another type of question, number 3. 6 is equals to z plus 2. Now, which is easier for you to solve? You should take z towards left hand side or 2 towards left hand side. We should take 2 towards left hand side. So z will remain at the right hand side as it is according to the question. So 6 minus 2 will become z. So 6 minus 2 will be 4. So z is the answer, 4. Now, let's start with question number 4. In this, the variety of question has changed from numerator denominator type plus variable is equals to numerator and denominator types. That is a rational number. So again, you can see this is a rational number plus a variable is equals to again a rational number. So let this x to be placed here. This rational number 17 by 7 we are going to shift toward the left hand side. So 3 by 7 minus 17 by 7 is equals to this x we are going to shift toward the right hand side. So your both the numbers, rational numbers will be at left hand side and another variable is at the right hand side. So you'll get minus x is equals to, once we are going to take the LCM of both, this 3 minus 17 divided by 7. So LCM will be 7 and the answer will be minus 14. So what we can see here, this is minus x and this is minus 14. So minus minus will cancel each other from the left hand side as well as from the right hand side. So our answer x will become 14. Now let's finish question number 5. 6 into x. That means 6 is a multiple of a variable whose value cannot be. 6 is a constant, but x is a value whose value can vary. So 6 is a variable. 6 is in the form of multiplication. Once this is going to shift toward the right hand side, because it is in the multiplication with x. So once it is going to shift toward the right hand side, this will come in the division. So this 6, once it is coming right hand side towards 12. So this is in the denominator. If it is in numerator, this will come in denominator. That means it is multiplied here in the left hand side, and in right hand side you can see it is in the denominator. So x is equals to 2 is the answer. Now this is our last page. T divided by 5 is equals to 10. That means what we can see, t is a variable, 5 is a number, again 10 is a number. So what we should do, number, take number towards right hand side, and once you can see 5 is in the denominator of t. So once it is going to move towards right hand side, this will multiply because here it is in the form of division. So once it will go towards the right hand side, it will multiply. So 10 multiply 5, t is equals to 50. Question number 7, 2 into x by 3. Here you can see variety of questions are changing. I have covered all the variety of questions. 2 is in multiplication with a variable and 3 is in division with the variable. Now 2 into x divided by 3 is equals to 18. So this 3 is in the denominator. Once this is going toward the right hand side, this will be multiplied. So 18 will be multiplied with 3 and 2x is equals to 18 multiplied by 3. So x will become 18 into 3 will become 54, and this is in the form of multiplication. So once it will come here, it will be divided. So the answer will be 27. Now let's talk another question, 8. Here you can see 1.6 is a decimal value, which is equals to a variable y divided by again another decimal value 1.5. So 1.5 is a number, decimal number, and 1.6 is a decimal number. So we need to find out the value of y. So both the numbers will be multiplied together. This is here, this is here. So these two will be multiplied because this is here in the form of division with respect to y. So once this is in denominator, so this will go here and this will multiply. So y will be equals to 1.4 multiplied by 1.5. That will give you 2.4. Now in question number 9, 7x minus 9 is equals to 16. Here you can see the form of ax plus b is equals to c. So minus 9 is representing minus b, or b a number. 7x, here you are going to take this number towards the right hand side. So this will minus will become plus. So 16 plus 9, because minus 9 once it is transposing from left hand side toward the right hand side, it will become plus. So 7x is equals to 16 plus 9. This will give you 25. Now 14y minus 8 is equals to 13. Again, what we can do, 14y will keep left hand side, minus 8 we will transpose to the right hand side. So 13 plus 8 will be equals to 21, and 14 is in multiplication with variables. So this variable will come, the multiple factor will come because this is in multiplication. So where will once it will come here, so it will be in the division. So y is equals to 21 divided by 14, that is equals to 3 by 2. You can write in the form of 3 by 2, as well as you can divide further in the form of decimals, and you can get 1.5 also. So let's finish our last question of exercise 2.1, and I have left one question, number 12, for you. What you have understood by all these 11 questions? Let me just finish with this 11th question. If you have understood, please press 1. So 11th question, 17 plus 6p is equals to 9. So this is a number 17 and 9 is also a number. So 17 will go right hand side. 6p is equals to 9 minus 17. So 6p is equals to minus 8 divided by 6. This will give 2 3 ja 6, 2 4 ja 8. So answer will be minus 4 by 3. This is your answer. Thank you, students. For today's exercise 2.1 is completed with only one question homework for you. That is question number 12. Thank you.